Okay, in this video we'll discuss this question from Pathfinder. So here they're telling that in the setup there is one thread from A to B and one bead should slide from point A to point B. Okay, and A point is fixed, so this is not allowed to change. B point you can keep anywhere on this inclined surface, and the bead that you are releasing here with initial velocity is 0 should travel along this thread and reach point B in minimum time. For that, they're asking what should be the length of the string. Okay, those who are seeing this question for the first time, you can just pause the video once and try it by yourself. And so those who have already tried this question, I'm just right away jumping to the solution. Okay. And here, the moment you see the shortest possible time, immediate idea that comes to mind is writing generalized time function. And after writing generalized time function, you'll just write dt by whatever variable that your t is depending on equal to 0. But that is going to be very lengthy in this particular question. So we'll use a better approach to solve this using geometry instead of calculus. So first, the logic that I'm trying to use is from this question. Almost every JEE and NEET aspirant would have seen this question at least once in their preparation. So I'll be using the result from this question. Question was simple. You have a vertical circle. It is fixed. Okay, fixed vertical circle, and there is one thread in this way, or a rod. Anything is fine. One bead, if with initial velocity 0, is sliding along this. For this, we'll once try to write what is time taken to reach from here to here. And interestingly, the result will be independent of theta. So we can claim that every chord will take same amount of time. Okay, bead will take same amount of time from every chord to reach the bottom of the chord. So proving is simple. So here downward g mg will be acting, that will be providing g acceleration down, but because of the rod it is constrained to move along the rod, so only g cos theta will be effective. G sin theta part will be balanced by normally action. So because of this g cos theta, it has an acceleration of g cos theta here. And I can also tell that this particular L value is 2r cos theta. If you observe, this is a right angle triangle. If this is r cos theta. This one is also r cos theta. So total length here turns out to be 2r cos theta, which is equal to L. So this is the displacement of the bead, and acceleration we got g cos theta. U is 0. So I can use my equation of motion as acceleration is constant both in magnitude and direction here. So I'm just writing s is equal to ut plus half a t square. S value is 2r cos theta, which is length of the chord, and half g cos theta t square. Cos theta got cancelled. We got t as 2 root r by g. So this is time taken by the bead to reach from here till here. And if you observe carefully, this one is independent of theta. And that is the result that will help us to solve the question that we are discussing now. So now A point is going to be fixed according to the given question. B point I can take anywhere, and if you observe carefully, if r is less, time is also less. So if I want to minimize this, I'll just minimize the radius. I have to take the least possible circle. So if you observe carefully, I have drawn 3 circles just for the reference. So for the red circle, the radius is the largest. Okay, it's a bigger one. So for this chord, time taken will be more, and blue one is relatively smaller. For that, time taken will be little bit less as radius decreased. And for yellow one, radius is the least. And if you draw a circle which is smaller than this, you can never reach the inclined surface. So those are not possible. So the least possible circle which will help you reach the inclined surface is the yellow one. And here if you observe, this inclined surface is tangent to this. So if I take one radius, Okay, this must be perpendicular as the circle was tangent, and this is the least possible circle that we are talking about. Okay, now this radius is r, so this length will be h minus r, and this is a right angle triangle here, so I have just written cos theta. Okay, so cos theta in this right angle triangle will be how much? R by h minus r. H minus r is the hypotenuse, r is the adjacent side. Adjacent side by hypotenuse I have written. Now, just with simple rearrangement, I got r as h cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. Now, question was to find length L. Now, using the same logic like before, I'll drop a perpendicular. This will be 90. This is also theta by 2. This is also theta by 2. This is r. So this particular length is r cos theta by 2. So this also turns out to be r cos theta by 2. Now total length is 2r cos theta by 2. Now if I use L is equal to 2r cos theta by 2, and r value which I got from this right angle triangle, I'm substituting it here. Just plug in this value here. I can write 1 plus cos theta as 2 cos square theta by 2. So 1 cos theta got cancelled. This 1 by cos theta, I can write it as secant theta by 2. This 2 and 2 also got cancelled. So this is the length of the string for which time taken will be minimum. Okay, I hope you understood the solution for this question.